Ladies and gentlemen, weekly outlook and prediction. Check it out. Jurassic Park Rebirth beats its 5-day, $135 million estimate. Let's see how the Superman movie does. This should be great for AMC. Like and subscribe for more AMC, GME, stock, and crypto news as well. Plus, market fear and greed start to enter extreme greed. Futures are up. Plus, the market fear and greed start to enter extreme greed. Again, like and subscribe for more stock and crypto news. What up, Robert Party? Kai Supreme, Millie Mills. All right, crypto's up big time. Crypto's up big time. Snarf, snarf. Yo, crypto's up. How we feeling today, y'all? What's poppin'? Oh, don't the tariffs come this week? The tariffs end this week. We're gonna be green up until the tariffs. I'm gonna say a slight green week. Once the tariffs kick in, we pull back. And we got FOMC the same day as the tariffs. So bullish Monday, Tuesday, bearish Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. SPY. Now, we had a green week for GameStop. Let's see if we can confirm this. I knew he would. Bro, he's never. They're not gonna put the tariffs through, bro. They won't. They won't put them. They won't put them through. Yeah, they're too scared. They're not gonna put them through. Because they'll crash the market. They're never going to put them through, I bet you. Yeah, he won't do the tariffs, bro. There's too many rich people that will lose too much money. So he ain't even finna do them. Trump had to back down. Trump had to back down. He's beholden to the rich. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like Trump had to back down again. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like Trump. Hold on. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, looks like Trump's backing down again. His rich puppet masters controlling the strings. Check this out. Man, if you guys don't know, everything's run by globalists and the elite and the Freemasons, man. You don't know nothing. Breaking news, Trump tariffs. Goalposts moved again, ladies and gentlemen. They will not do it because the market will crash. Last time the tariffs came into play, man, we saw what happened. A 21% drawdown. Too many rich people lost money. Trump said it himself. People were getting uppity. He got too many calls. People were getting out of line. He had to postpone the tariffs. And looks like he has to postpone them again. New goal. Not July 9th, but now August 1st. And my bet is they'll probably be moved even on beyond that. I think this is a bluff, and the tariffs were used as a negotiation tool. I don't think they're going to go through, in my personal opinion, but we'll see what happens. This is still a lot of uncertainty in the market, and the market doesn't like uncertainty, but I'm about to break down what's going to happen in the weekly outlook and prediction. Get ready. Like and subscribe for more stock market news and economy news. All right, yeah. So the tariffs are postponed. So we're about to have a green week. About to be green week. Market melt up. Market melt up. You might see a little bit pullback Monday, but you're about to see a huge move up. The market's never gonna stop going up. Sorry, I'm kidding. That's what they want you to think. But you are gonna see some more upside before pullback. They're talking about a market melt up. If you type in stock market news, you get FOMO and market melt up. But futures are down a little bit, but I don't expect that to change. So you might see, I think what we're going to see in the morning is like consolidation, a pullback, but then we're going to continue up. It's going to be slow in the morning, but we're going to continue up. It's just going to be slow at first. We need that market crash, bro. We're going to be waiting unless we get an uptrend. No, I don't think it's over. I think AMC's, look at AMC. AMC's doing fine, bro. It's recovering. But they both GameStop and AMC had a big drop down. And now they're recovering. If you look, GameStop had a big drop down, recovering. AMC, big drop down, recovering. They needed liquidity. They needed to free up liquidity. As long as we keep holding, it's not over. But you guys got to realize time is on our side, and that's all we really got. So we just got to wait. I'm going to be here every day, giving the technicals, giving the news. In fact, AMC prediction, I'm predicting a green week, cuz. And we will get a green week. We would have got a green week last week if it wasn't for Adam Aaron. We would have had a green week. But now we're going to get a green week. We're going to get a green week. Look at the MACD curling back up. We're going to get a green week. We would have had a green week if it wasn't for Adam Aaron, but we're definitely going to get a green week now. And I'm going to predict a green week for GameStop and a green week for SPY. Adam Aaron opened his mouth, ruined everything for us. But that's what he always does. You know how he does. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. Hit that like button and subscribe. Hit that like button and vibe. Hit that like button and thrive. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be slow in the morning for SPY, but you're gonna see a continuation up. Nasdaq's in a huge, giant rising wedge. Massive rising wedge on Nasdaq. AMC squeeze is over if we all sell. That's it. That's why they want you to take forever. But if you keep trading and also buy and hold Bitcoin, you'll keep getting richer and richer and richer. Anyways, shout out to the Bitcoin holders. Where are my Bitcoin holders? Is there any Bitcoin holders in the chat? Cause you up, bro? They're trying to create fear in the Bitcoin market. They're trying to tell you to sell everything. Watch it. Bitcoin's about to have a supply shock. Bitcoin is literally about to have a supply shock. That's why Bitcoin might explode. Especially if we break 109.5. Looks like we might be able to do it. I don't know. It keeps retesting it. But the fractal says we actually reject from here. I'll show you guys the fractal. Yeah. It's tracking too. It says we reject here and pull back. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Do we deviate or not? What do you guys think? Do you guys think we deviate or no? I don't know. What do you guys... I think... it looks like we could break above it, but this fractal hasn't been wrong yet. So if the fractal's right, we'll pull back. We'll pull back from the 109.5. Crypto in the building, baby. Yeah, that's where it's at, bro. Crypto's where it's at. Now, if you do want to buy AMC, AMC's for the low right now, but crypto where it at. If you don't own any crypto, you need to, not financial advice. You need to diversify. You shouldn't just own AMC. You shouldn't just own GameStop. You should own at least like GameStop and Bitcoin, AMC and XRP, or like Bitcoin, AMC, GME, XRP, all of that shit. You know what I mean? Not financial advice, of course. Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. What's a nummy? Bitcoin holders in the building. Bitcoin holders in the building. You dig? Bitcoin is gonna go to 250,000 a coin soon, in the year like 2027. What if it went to it like 2025? Supply shock. A lot of people are buying Bitcoin. A lot of people buying B2C. We got this Trump tariff shit. August 1st. So market's about to be green. It's going to have a slight pullback to shake people out and make people... yeah, I see that, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. If it's a neutral party, I'll join it. I don't know about Musk being the leader, though. I worked on the class. I got a beautiful lesson done. I feel accomplished. Now all I got to do is this video. So I'm going to actually knock this out. I think I already got what I want and what we need. We do have some positive news for AMC. Let's check if GME has any news. I think I already got what I need. Let's just see if GME has any news. Uh-oh, an insider selling shares. 700 sells 721 shares. Who cares about that? 700 shares. They're trying to bring AMC and GME down hard right now. Yeah, zero interest. That's what I said. It was zero interest, bro. I was right. It was zero interest. It was free money. I'm glad I can figure that stuff out. I be reading this legal talk, and I'm like, bro, am I stupid? But no, I can read right. It was a zero interest loan. Exactly what I said it was. Yeah, when they said aggregate principal amount of 0.00, that, and then they say it in such complex terms. Like, can't they just say, hey, this is a very good loan? Why does it have to be so complex? I think right here is the GME 8K filing or whatever. Where's it at? Like reading these legal, yeah, reading this. Like, and offers market conditions and other factors, 1.75 billion aggregate principal amount. That's when I understood it was 0.00. The notes, and then it's not due to 2032, which is insane. Free money. I wish I could get free money. I mean, it dilutes shareholder value, but it's not like directly, it's dilute shareholder value, but it's not like diluting directly, like selling shares into the market. That's a little bit different. I tried to buy Bitcoin. Butthole coin, that might do okay, but you better check how much supply it has. Oh shit! We got a super. What gypsy stock? What the fuck is gypsy stock? Super. Yo, thank you, Freddie James, for the super chat. Super. Yeah, we'll check it out for you, brother. Thanks for the super chat. I mean, it had this recent pop to the upside, but the RSI too overbought, cuz. If you're not in this already, it's too late. RSI is almost overbought on the daily again. You're going to get a little bit more upside to pull back. Because if you would have had the bin in this already, bro, it went from $1 to $1.31, bro. Or it went from 12 cents, bro. That's hundreds of percentage gains. It's up 896%, bro. Or 869%, bro. Let me see what it was exactly. Bro, it's up like 890%, bro. 780%, cuz. So if you ain't in this, bro, if you ain't in this already, bro, it's too late. You're gonna see one more pop to the other side. That's about it. Now, it would have been a good buy down here, man. That shit would have been fire, bro. But this shit, RSI is going overbought already. Now, this is definitely a sign of a pop to the upside is going to come. Like, it's going to go higher. But you have resistance at... $1.50, bro. If you could break and hold $1.50, you got hope. If you could break and hold $1.50, you got hope. Oh, yeah, crypto's about to go to the moon, bro, if you don't know what's happening. The United States is about to make a huge crypto move. Watch, you'll see. They're trying to keep it quiet, though. People have no idea what's about to happen to crypto. They're trying to keep it quiet, but crypto's about to go to, like, Bitcoin's about to go to, like, 150 per coin, bro. 200 per coin, bro. They're trying to keep it quiet and trying to scare people right now. If you look at crypto news, but people have no idea what's about to happen. They're trying to keep this shit quiet, but if you can get past $1.50 on that stock, bro, and hold it, you got a chance. So watch $1.50, Freddy. Watch $1.50. Watch it close. Yo, does anybody play Fortnite on here? Just a quick update. I want everyone to know I'm about to be unreal. I'm about to be unreal, the highest level. Only the top 0.55% make it that high. $289 views. 9.3% win ratio. 3.32 KD, top 3.9% of the world. And I am now ranked champion, 20%. Yes, I am now ranked champion. And if you look on the ranked leaderboards, only 1.9% of players, there's only 44,000 players out of 2.3 million people that play ranked Fortnite. Only 44,311 people are champion, and I'm one of them. And the rank beyond that, which if I can get the other 80%, only 12,000 people are that level, and that is the top 0.5% of players, which I will be here soon. Ladies and gentlemen, if I quit being a YouTuber and become a Fortnite pro, you know what happened, okay? I documented my journey online. Just if anyone thinks it's a, you know, do you think Lunar could be a long term? Let's take a look at this stock. Bro's making it rain. Yeah, guys, if I quit YouTube and become a Fortnite pro, you know what happens. Last one? No, you can send as many super chats as you want, brother. Send as many super chats as you want. I got a prediction on this, I bet you. Look at the uptrend. Above the... Bro, this stock's about to... Making a prediction right now. I bet you the stock goes up. I bet you the stock goes up. Bro. And I'm going to come back a week later, 2 weeks from now. Watch how my prediction played out. I'm going to come back 2 weeks from now. Watch. Watch how Datazero called it. Because I be doing that shit. Bollinger Bands are tight above the blue medium line. Weekly time frame, bro. This Jones about to go up. It's holding this overall trend line. It's about to go to, if it can break 1168. Like 1168, it's going to pop off. 1180, 1183. It needs to break and hold 1183. We got multiple super chats from Freddie Jim, cuz. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Now who's going to send a gifted? I'm kidding. I don't do the IPOs. Here's your prediction, too, if you want to, like, write it down or take a look at it. I think this stock's going to go to, hold on, 20 bucks is too high. I would say 15 bucks. I would say 15 bucks it could hit. But it has to break above 1080. It has to hold that. 1180, bro. 1180. It has to break over 1180. If it could hold 1180, cuz you could definitely see something on this bitch. Bro, when you start reaching the top 44,000 players out of 2 million, I'm popping off. Bro, I'm going to have to go for a green week, bro. There's no, unless AMC and GME get some other type of dilution, we're going green, bro. And we would have had a green week last week. Daddy Lamb! With the gifted. Get gifted. Anthony Walker was just gifted a free membership from Danny Lamb. Yo, we got the weekend popping off. Hold up. Datazero family's balling out again. Here we go. I don't know where they get all this money from. DZ fam is rich, bro. DZ fam is rich. Bro, why is DZ fam rich? Oh, let me put this on my Instagram so the haters get even madder. Hold on, let me put this on there real quick. Because, they hate when I flex the super chats, bro. I just do it to make them mad. I just like playing around with people, man. It's fun. It's all fun to me. It's all fun in games. I'm just trying to have fun in life, you know what I mean? Hey, this is a falling wedge if I've ever seen one, brother. It's a fucking falling wedge, cuz. No. Hey. Falling. Bro, I lost my mind, bro. I'm crazy. Ethereum's at 3.25%, bro. Crypto big green. Crypto big green. And AMC also has the box office. It's doing pretty good. It's not doing the best, but it's not doing bad. It outperformed 135 million in 5 days. So it almost beat Jurassic World Dominion, which grossed 145 million its first 3 days. And then with the tariffs being pushed back, there's nothing to hold the market back. So I'm going to say a slight green week. I'm going to call for a green week for SPY. And all we have is that, and if there's no news, which there's no news, all we have is FOMC. That's all we have is FOMC. So there's nothing else happening this week. So I think the mornings, because we have futures kind of red, I think the morning's going to be kind of like consolidation, maybe a little bit of pullback on SPY. And then we'll continue up. And I think it's going to be like a slight green week on SPY. It might be slow at first. Yeah, we popping off on the weekend. We popping off on the weekend, cut. Oh, ban on the building, ban on the building. So I think GameStop's going to pull back a little bit more. And then find a floor at 23.50, push up. I think AMC is going to come back to 292, 290, and then push up. No Trump tariffs, so they're gonna pump the market. No Trump tariffs, so they're gonna pump the market. You better get the calls about to go retarded. So many gains, man. You won't have to shop at Target. You're gonna get the bag. You're gonna get the money. Yo, it's about to be crazy, y'all. About to make so much money. I made $1 million off of SPY. Yo, did you guys hear I banged $1 million off of SPY calls? Guys, it wants me to insert an ad. Tell me. Type a 1 in the chat if I should play one commercial. Type a 2 in the chat if no commercial. I get 1 penny. I mean, I'm trying to make a penny, dog. Let me get my pennies. 1 in the chat for commercial, 2 in the chat for no commercial. I'll let the people decide. I'll let the people decide. I know you logged on for stocks, but all you're going to get is just dumb shit. The people have spoken. Alright, let me try to get this video started. I'm going to get this video started and then go back to my weekend, but I want to see you guys all here Monday. I want to have a lot of fun. I want a big stream Monday. Maybe I'll start the stream. If you guys promise to show up, maybe I'll start the stream early. If you guys promise to show up. Somehow we got 2 super chats and a gifted on this weekend. Happy 4th of July. Did you guys have a good 4th of July? How was your 4th of July? Like, actually answer me in the comments. Did you guys, you could have checked on my Instagram, and you would have seen me, bro, I had a private fireworks show in front of my house. What? Alright, sir, you're too kind. You're too kind. You're too kind. Hype in the chat right now. 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 Bro just dropped a 10 piece for no reason, bro. He's out of control. Bonk. He wants to look at bobbity beebity bonk. We're gonna be looking at bobbity beebity bonkity. Guys, I'm completely losing my mind. Please do not take anything I'm saying seriously right now. I'm like out of control today. I think I drank too much coffee. I'm not 100% sure. Bibbity bobbity bonk. I should not be acting like this online. I'm being a complete fool right now, but it is what it is. Bonk is one of the leaning meme coins, my dude. Bro, if Bitcoin pops off, this will pop off. But, bro, you better cash out. Listen, brother. The thing about meme coins you guys need to understand is you need to fucking take profits. If you're not taking profits, I would be taking profits like every other week. Like, I would take profits and come back in. Take profits and come back in. I would not be holding this. You could have took profits here, came back in. Took profits here, came back in. Do not hold meme coins because you are asking to get burnt. Bonk right now is recovering because Bitcoin is recovering. But unless Bitcoin gets its crazy pump, meme coins are not going to go crazy. You guys got to remember, Bitcoin dominance is sitting at what? 62.9%. This is some of the highest Bitcoin dominance we've seen, by the way, guys. So you have to remember, bro, when it comes to this, like, we have to get that euphoria. I'm going to pull up with the market psychology. To get that euphoria, bro, you gotta get Bitcoin pumping to get that euphoria. To get that crazy euphoria stage. And that crazy euphoria stage, that thrilling euphoria stage, that's when all meme coins and altcoins really go crazy. Bonk is one of the leading meme coins. Bonk is one of the leading meme coins, so it's not bad. It's not bad at all. But again, you want to be taking profits and you want to be watching your investment closely because they can lose money rapidly. Meme coins are highly, highly risky, and I do advise against them. Not financial advice. You want to make sure you just maintain and watch your investment. Brother, thank you for the 10-piece, Brian. Thank you for the 10-piece, Brian, man. Out of control generosity being shown by the DZ fam right now. Don't know what the occasion is, but happy 4th of July. How was your guys' weekends? If altcoin season comes 2025, then I was right. If altcoin season comes 2025, then I was right. I haven't been right about anything on Bitcoin, or I haven't been wrong about anything on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I called every single move, and you guys know that. I called 80K, I called 100K, and I called those price targets way back here when we had the falling wedge. You guys know that. Once we got the bull flag and this falling wedge, once we got this bull flag and this falling wedge, I knew for sure we were doing 80 and 100K. But I told you guys way back when, here, once we had this falling wedge, that we were going to 80 and 100K. And all my true followers that followed me since I had like 1,000 followers to 3,000, 5,000 followers, no, I said that. I said, if you bought anything under 28K, bro, you're going to be making bank. And guess what? Bitcoin has maintained and now is up 542% from that 17 to 20K range. Let's just do 20K. Let's say you bought it. Let's say you bought at 30,000. In fact, let's say you bought at 30,000. I said 28K. You're still up 250%, bruh. Even at 30 bands. So did anybody buy at 30 bands? Did anybody buy at 30 bands? That is the question. Is there any of my followers that bought Bitcoin at 30 bands, at 40 bands? Did you get yourself some BTC? Same things for the memes. Meme stocks, bro, we're getting green. But they're gonna look how many shares they got. You know they're loading up already. Look, 2.1 million. 3.1 million. They're loading up on AMC and GameStop. FTDs on GameStop came back. And now cost to borrow is back down on both AMC and GameStop. You guys see that, right? Cost to borrow went back down. Short interest is high, though. Look at this. 21 days to cover on GameStop, by the way. 21. That's showing you there's no liquidity, bro. If we keep buying shares, they're going to squeeze. Oh, my God. We have to buy more shares. That's why we got to trade. We got to buy more shares. We have to make more money. 32 goddamn. Bruh! Oh, my God. Oh my God, if we squeeze right now, bro, we would go to the fucking... I'm telling you, liquidity's drying up. Liquidity's drying up. You guys have no idea. The price doesn't matter. It's what's going on in the background. The price does not matter. Bruh, 32.20 days to cover, bruh. Yo, guys, something might be wrong. Yo, guys, something might be wrong with AMC stock, man. Check this out. Why is AMC stock at 32.20 days to cover? With 14.50% short interest. What is happening? That would be 32.20 days of squeezing. Price doesn't matter. Something in the background is going on. FTDs are coming back for GameStop. Both of the meme stocks are seeing days to cover skyrocket. If I see cost to borrow jump or FTDs jump, I know something's about to pop off. So I'm just watching cost to borrow and FTDs closely. And GameStop does indeed have FTDs popping off. If I see more, we know something's coming. Bro, the 30 days to cover is insane, bruh. They're gonna have to print shares. They're gonna have to. There's no shares. 30 days to cover, there's no shares. It's because they're shorting so much. They're stupid. That's why they have to push it down. Bro, 30 days to cover, that's unheard of. That's like zero liquidity of short. Bro, it's saying shorts would take 30 days to cover their position, bro, a month. If shorts had to cover right now, and had to get scrambled to the exit. It would be 30 days of squeezing, bruh. Of course they're gonna print shares, bro. That would break the whole entire stock market. Dude, they can't let AMC squeeze with numbers like this, bro. If AMC and GME squeezed with numbers like this, bro, it would go to thousands of dollars, bro. They can't let it happen. They can't, bro. They can't. They have to figure something out because apes are not leaving. They're going to have to figure something out, bro. They got to do a controlled squeeze. I tried pitching the controlled squeeze to them. I called up my market maker friends. I told them about the controlled squeeze. I said, bro, apes will not sell no matter what. So, and they're buying more. The best thing you could do is a controlled squeeze, brother. Because, it's just not, it's not going in our favor, you know what I mean? A controlled squeeze is the only way. $30 days to cover is insane. That means it would take them 30 days to find the shares. How are they selling shares then? How are there even shares to be bought? If it would take 30 days... Bro, that would make FTDs just that. Bro, it would be like an FTD loop, bro. Imagine it taking 30 days and they bought synthetics and then the synthetics turned to FTDs. It made an FTD covering loop of them trying to cover their shorts, but by them covering their shorts, they created failure to delivers. How is it 30 days to cover, bro? That doesn't even make no sense, bro. How is it 30 days to cover right now? Bano in the building. Bano in the building. I like your new picture, Bano. Everyone wears sunglasses like me now. Alright, we're popping off right now. We're popping off. What's the veracity? What do you mean? I'm so confused. Why is AMC at 30 days to cover? That's all I want to know. GameStop at 21. These are questions we need answered. Black is in the building. 30 days is wild, cuz. Alright, let's get this video. Time for the video. 39 in the building. Alright, so you guys know the spiel. You guys are going to be the first one to witness the video live. Please check it out when it does drop. I appreciate you all. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Let's see if I can make it. Blitz Royale crowds. Alright, so most likely AMC is going to have a green week, but it could start off slow. There's no reason why GameStop shouldn't be able to close above 23.59 and AMC close above 2.95. There's no reason why. And SPY should have a slight green week. Bitcoin, if it can hold 109.5, could pop off. But my fractal's saying we're going to pull back. But it seems like there's some technicals go to the background that could cause us have a supply shock and pop to the upside. Trump tariffs were to take us down this week, but now they're not happening. All right, we got this video in the bag. Let's do this. One take, baby. Listen to DC Radio. Bruh. Tomorrow, something crazy is going to happen because if this doesn't go down, there's no shares. There's not even shares to buy. Ain't no way there's 30 days to cover. And cost to borrow, this can't even be real. Cost to borrow's got to be something different. It has to be something different, bro. There's no way cost to borrow is going down and it's 30 days to cover. That means there's no liquidity for shorts. I want to say shout out to everybody who sent a super chat. I don't know why, but you guys sent super chats on the weekend, and I thank you so much for that. You are the greatest, seriously. Shout out Brian for a fucking 10 piece, like absolutely insane. Balk, bro, I'm gonna give you some more update on that. Again, you're gonna definitely need to see Bitcoin push up. But Bonk could go back over this 0.4225. And I'll try to keep an eye on Bonk every once in a while on stream as well. But it's definitely getting a nice push up here with the altcoins. I definitely think it could continue higher, especially if you see Bitcoin continue higher. But follow Bitcoin. Follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin pulls back, your meme coins and altcoins are going to pull back even harder. So just make sure you follow your Bitcoin, and that will help you determine whether to take profits or whatever you need to do. Lady Van Dam in the building. What up, guys? Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, and subscribe. You already know what it is. Rocket Man, what's up, brother? We got 62 people in the building. We deep tonight. How we this deep on the weekend? How we got 50 likes on the weekend? Hold on, how do we got 50 likes on the weekend and 60 people in the building? That's crazy. Plus super chats. We got super chats too. And one new member. How? On the weekend. How did it happen on the weekend, cuz?
Hey, sad boys.
No sad boys. I want happy shit. I'm in the back of the Cadillac, riding back. I gotta ride this shit like 4 flats. Money over everything, yeah, you know that. Coming off the top just like a wave cat. Getting in the back of the Maybach. You know what it is. Staying on my grind and my goods. Handing my wealth down to my kids. So yeah, we're gonna have that green week. Green, 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 baby. I'm expecting green, so money to be made. You better clock in. You guys better clock in. The question is, are you going to clock in as traders and investors? Just watch DataZero show. Clock in, support the channel. That's the spirit, Steve. That is literally the spirit. I would like to make money off a trade as well. Maybe I'll get involved. Maybe I'll get involved if I see something on AMC or GameStop. I could put some shares up or something, man. Maybe a spy call or two. Who knows? Well, the video is going to break down AMC prediction. I'm going to break down AMC prediction in the video. How long have we been live? I've been at live for an hour. Quick little hour, 14-minute live. We stayed live for 2 hours on the weekend. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Live for 2 hours on the weekend. Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin starts pulling back, Bonk will pull back, bro, if you're still listening. Bitcoin has to break above 109.5 to be bullish. If Bitcoin rejects from 109.5, it's going to break down. My fractal says Bitcoin is actually going to reject from 109.5 and pull back down. So Bonk could see a pullback with that, a pretty big pullback. But then I think what they're going to do is create a bunch of fear, and I see it now. I already see them flooding Bitcoin, and I see people flooding crypto. And I think it's going to dip down, and then it's going to rocket to a new all-time high. That's what I think is going to happen. But who knows? If stocks start rocketing, crypto could rocket too. But crypto's pretty detached from stocks now. It could just push up because the dollar's deteriorating. But the dollar might go up a little bit because the Trump tariff being pulled back. Yeah, the dollar did go up a little bit because the Trump tariffs being pulled back, but not much. Dollar up, Bitcoin down. Dollar down, Bitcoin up. Made 1,500. That's a bag, brother. Make it. Make it. $1,500 a day. Keep the doctor away, baby. I'll tell you what. Yeah, Bitcoin might be pulling back a little bit. See the MACD's red? We're hitting resistance. Bitcoin might pull back, and that could definitely take bonk with it. We're on top of the game here, man. Crypto stocks. Make sure you lock in, like, and subscribe. We're the king of it all. We hold it down, DZ fam. Anybody who watches this channel is only smart people, sophisticated people, intellectuals, people that want to know what's going on, people that want to know the truth. All my followers, all my watchers, we get it cracking. Every single day like this. Crypto is seeing big gains across the board because Bitcoin had that big push up. So like you can see like Bonk's up 21%, Floki, XLM's up 5, ADA's up 2.3, Atom's up 2.3, Algo's up 1.7. So altcoins, meme coins, they up. XLM's a fire ass play, by the way. XLM is still up what? XLM's up 176% for the year. XRP's up 400% for the year. I mean, what's up? Doge up 52% for the year. BTC up 87% for the year. People are saying Bitcoin doesn't perform. Bitcoin performs so well. Bitcoin is a beast, bro. Just buy and hold Bitcoin. That's all you need to do, not financial advice. Buy and hold Bitcoin. Bitcoin up 4% for the month. Buy and hold Bitcoin, not financial advice. That's all you gotta do. You'll make bank. Look, Bitcoin has been green for yearly candles. If you buy and hold Bitcoin, look. Bitcoin had 2 red years out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green years. Green, 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 green. Only 2 red years, bro. You only went red 2 years. These were your only chances to buy. Well, actually, you could have bought any time and made money. It's just going to keep going up, bro. If you can't tell, bro, it's just going to keep going up. There's a reason why, too, because you have to understand about the US dollar. You have to understand about the fixed cap of 21 million coins. The fact that Bitcoin has a fixed cap of 21 million coins, you have to understand. That makes it superior to any form of money that we ever had. Also, the fact that it's decentralized, it's not controlled by any government or entity or person. And you have to mine it. It's proof of work. You can't just print it out of thin air. You actually have to do something to get it. It's the best money we've ever seen. If the US dollar was Bitcoin, we would all have a better standard of living. We would all be... Now, the rich don't want that because there would be more equality. But we would all have a better standard of living. We would all be like... we would all be middle class, but middle class would be like everyone has a Ferrari and a mansion. And everyone has it. Okay, it wouldn't be exactly like that because some people are still very, very bad at finance. So, okay, there was always going to be haves and have-nots because of human psychology. Some people are just dumb and don't know how to maintain and don't know what to do with it. But
Yo, 14, you got another one.
But I would say you wouldn't be working if the US dollar was Bitcoin. You wouldn't be working 2 jobs or working harder or getting promotions at your jobs only to stay in the same place. Like, the reason why people have to work twice as hard just to stay in the same place or get 2 jobs or you make more money, but you feel like you're making more money just to stay in the same place, it's because the US dollar continues to lose value because they print it. And that takes away your value. So even though it says $1,000 in the bank account, that $1,000 buys you less and less and less every single year. And that's why you have to work twice as hard and make more money every single year in order just to stay in the same place. And that's why you have to make like 5 times as much money to get ahead. It's so crazy. You have to make like 5 or 10 times as much money as you normally would to get ahead, because you need to make 2 times as much money just in the same place. Anubis Gaming with the gifted. Whoa. Brother, thank you. Bro, you're so generous, Anubis. Thank you, man. I don't know what I'd do without you, seriously. A gift of the day keeps my doctor away, brother. Thank you. Thank you, brother, for real, man. I truly appreciate you, my dude. That's going to put us at 2 brand new members for the day. This stream is crazy for a weekend stream. Crazy for a weekend stream. So yeah, guys, that's why you got to work 3 times as hard just to stay in the same place. You have to make 2 times as much money just to stay in the same place, and you have to make 5 or 10 times as money just to get ahead. All because the dollar is what we use is losing value constantly, and they print it. And they print it and they hand it out and do what they want with it, bro. That's the crazy part. Brother, thank you, man, dude. You're a legend, bro. Seriously, everything on God, bro. I appreciate you. God bless you, Anubis. Hopefully you had a good weekend, bro.
Yo, 14, you got another one.
Nana Ape says she appreciates that gifted. She got that gifted membership. If for a gifted, you got a gold star. So somehow you've been a member for 6 months, it says. Because if you got a gold star, that means you've been a member for 6 months. Anubis has been a member for a year. He has that special badge. Jeffrey says, oh my God. Nana Ape hype in the chat. Black showing hype. Alright, Bitcoin is pulling back. Bitcoin rejecting from the 109.5. Altcoins might pull back with that. Meme coins as well. What up? Can't wait. In the building. Okay, yeah, BTC definitely pulling back. BTC definitely pulling back. I'm gonna do a couple push-ups and then I guess let's get this video knocked out. And then you guys can get back to your weekend. Hopefully I am a part of your weekend. Hopefully you guys enjoy the live stream. Hopefully my videos are good for your weekend. Maybe you like get a piece of cake or sit down, have some coffee.
Yo, 14.
Watch the DataZero video. Watch the DataZero stream. Talk to the DataZero fam. Maybe that's part of your weekend. I would love that. I would love that. I can't believe we got 2 brand new members plus supers, bro. You guys are wild, bro. I appreciate y'all, man, for real.
JK, really? Eskimos.
I've really been pushing myself lately to do a lot more push-ups till it hurts. Just did 65. I'm gonna give memberships out this week. All right, we just did an additional 20. Alright. Family, what up? Time for the video. Can you tell I did push-ups? Can you tell? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm kidding. But yeah, we just did 65, 75, 85. I'll do 15 more real quick. Hold on. 15 more push-ups right now. Get the 100 out real quick. I just did 25. I just did 25. Now we're gonna do the video. All right. All right, guys, girls, ladies, and gents, ape and apettes. It's time for DZ weekly outlook and prediction. Let's see if we can do it in one take. We're gonna try. No guarantees, of course. You never know how this live shit goes. I'm gonna grab a Wawa. I said a Wawa. I'm gonna grab a Wawa water. I almost did that shit by I did it on purpose at first, but I almost did it by accident just now. I'm gonna grab a water and then get this show on the road. Everyone give us 50 push-ups. Yes, do the 50 push-ups, bro. Do the 50 push-ups. Do the 50 push-ups. Everybody get 50 push-ups. 25 push-ups. Something. Get some push-ups up. Get the heart rate up. If this chair might be breaking. Look at it. It's wobbling sideways now. Something's got to be loose. I got to check the underside. If this chair breaks, I'm going to be sad. It's expensive. I'm grabbing a Wawa. Hold on. Alright, you guys know the whole spiel. You're going to be the first to witness the video. Please press like when the video drop. This is your daily, weekly outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. Alright, let me stop goofing off. Let me see if I can knock this out one take. Yeah, I'm gonna do one clip. I'm gonna do one clip only. Straight up the top. That's how we do it. Yeah. You heard me right. This is. Run that back. Yeah. All right, guys, what is up? You are back for your weekly outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. This is DataZero. This video is not financial advice, should not be taken as such. Let's go ahead and hop in the charts, facts, and data right about now. We're going to be showing you what's going on for this week. All right. And we got some crazy things happening. So the first thing I need to talk to you guys about is something that's going to be affecting the overall stock market and the overall momentum of the stock market moving forward here for the next couple of weeks. So we had some big news coming out here. Trump team moves goalpost again. If you don't know, the Trump tariffs have been postponed until August 1st. Now, I break down why I believe this is, and I told you guys, based off what I seen, Trump's reaction, I believe that certain people were losing too much money, and this is why the tariffs got postponed, and they might never happen, or if they happen, they might be extremely altered. I think they're being used as a bargaining chip right now as geopolitical tensions are high, and the USA doesn't want to necessarily get into more conflicts as we're already dealing with multiple things, but that's neither here nor there. Main thing is, guys, July 9th is not happening. So this is definitely going to be bullish for the stock market. July 9th, if you remember what happened last time, the tariffs came into play. SPY instantly started to capitulate, 21% drawdown, and then as soon as they got paused, we had it started to continue back up. So again, this is going to be bullish for the market. If they were to go into effect, that would be bearish for the market. So that has to be told right off of the bat. Now, since we're here on the news as well, we can go into AMC and GME. As you guys can see right now, we do have some box office movies playing out. Jurassic World Rebirth, not doing as good as the last one, but still beating expectations. Right now, Rebirth has beat the $135 million estimate for the 5 days that it was out. That was its estimated for 5 days. It has beat that. So we do have some positive sentiment towards the box office right now. We also have the Superman movie and other bangers coming out as well. This should be bullish for AMC when it is all said and done. And if AMC were to see a rally, of course, they could use that as a quote-unquote narrative on why we're seeing movement up. You know how they always say when AMC ran 29%, they were like, oh, movies goers came out over the weekends. It could be something like that. So that's what we're looking at as far as news-wise. I looked into GME news, not too much going on as of right now. Now, as far as technicals for this week, what I'm expecting to see here for AMC is most likely going to be a retest of this 290 to 292 level. I'm expecting to see this here on Monday. We're going to be probably holding this as support and then pushing up off of one of these two levels. You got to remember that we do have this gap filled to the upside here for AMC. AMC recovering nicely off of these lows right now. You guys can see that we pushed up off of this low of 279. We're recovering nicely. I told you guys we would recover. We were way oversold. Right now, AMC still in that oversold territory, but starting to come out of it. We have this gap fill here on the daily time frame. This gap fill starts at about 296, heading up to about 303. I believe that gap will get filled this week. Therefore, this is going to lead us to having a green week this week, in my personal opinion. Now, the question is Once we fill that gap, will we be able to work our way high enough this week to potentially fill the second gap on the daily time frame, which is at 325 to 328? I believe that AMC is on a path of recovery. I believe they had to knock AMC and GME down. If you look both recently, AMC and GME had an attack from our own CEO's dilution. As you guys can see, AMC just recently had this big pullback, and GME also recently had this big pullback, which both meme stocks are recovering from, because something is going on in the background, ladies and gentlemen. Price does not matter. Why do I say that? Because we cannot see everything. We cannot see everything going on with liquidity. We do not know everything going on with the shorts. And a lot of this stuff is a merry-go-round game based off liquidity and based off basically like a musical chairs thing. So you could see right now we have some crazy things going on with AMC stock. 32.20. 32.20 days to cover, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy. That's showing us that there's little to no liquidity for the shorts. If you don't know what days to cover is, it's how many days it would take the shorts to cover if they were forced to cover their positions right now today. That means 30.20 days of squeezing, ladies and gentlemen. That would be insane. AMC would go to thousands of dollars. This is why they fight tooth and nail to stop us from getting above certain key levels. This is why they push us down and try to kick the can down the road, making us wait as long as possible. You guys must realize this. Price does not matter. We cannot always see what's going on. If I see cost to borrow spike or FTDs start to come back, which FTDs are starting to come back for GameStop, we know that things are getting bad for the shorts. And if the stock were to squeeze with 30 days to cover, that would be absolute insanity. We also have 14.54% short interest here for AMC as well. A significant amount of short interest. Short interest is going higher even though the price is going lower. This is dangerous if price were to recover, which it seems like they are going to do. GameStop also having an impressive days to cover as well, sitting at 21 days to cover and an impressive 19.47% short interest. If we look at GME FTDs as well, I pointed this out in my other video, we have over 1.4 million FTDs returning here on GME. Ladies and gentlemen, with days to cover like 30 days to cover, they could literally create FTDs simply by covering, creating a massive loop of buying where they would need shares and there are no shares to be bought. We cannot see everything going on in the background, and that is why numbers like this are absolutely absurd, and this is things to keep your eye on. If we see cost to borrow spike, this is definitely a clue that something could be coming. I don't want to get people too hyped because it's only one piece of the puzzle, but that amount of days to cover is absolute insanity. Keep an eye on FTDs and cost to borrow. If we see those go up, that means something is definitely going on in the background. You guys can see they've been shorting heavily here on both AMC and GME. Right here's AMC stock. 2.1 million shorts available to short at time of recording and at 0.63% cost to borrow. These gray bars are the shorting volume. They've been shorting heavy. I'm expecting to see cost to borrow go up, and if we do see it go up over 1%, that would be very, very bullish here for the meme stocks. 0.50% here for GME and 3.1 million short shares. I believe they are going to try to use these short shares to keep us down, but they're kind of getting low on it, on short shares. Not as many as they had last week, but still a decent amount of short shares. Green daily MACD here for GME. RSI trending up. Overall uptrend here for GME. I'm expecting GME to retest 2350 or 2360 using that level of support. We want to see GME push back into the $24 range. Why do we want to see this? Because after $24 is the next major support and resistance of 2450, where the GME gap fill begins. GME gap fill starts at 2450 and goes to 2847. If we were to see GME get up into the 2450 level, it could start to move rapidly because there's no support resistance, and it's a massive gap fill. There's also another gap here for GME sitting at 2939 to 2965. So again, if GME breaks 2950, you could see a decent move to the upside. That's why they're fighting tooth and nail to try to keep GME down. I believe both AMC and GME are going to recover, but we could see a little bit of slowness here on Monday and Tuesday. I think we're going to see a green week for both of the meme stocks, but we could see a little bit of consolidation / pullback on Monday for both of the meme stocks. What we need to see for continuation to the upside here, for GME and AMC. I'm going to break it down here for GME first. We need to see GME hold the key level of 23.50, then move to 23.75, and then head towards 24. AMC needs to break and hold 296, and if we could do that, we could see a decent pop up to 303. If we could hold 303, 305, then we could possibly see a move towards 315, and after 315 comes that other gap fill on the daily time frame at 325 and 328. I think we might pull back and consolidate a little bit here on Monday, maybe Tuesday, but overall we're going to have a green week, and I don't see any reason why we can't move higher overall in this week. So this is what I'm looking at for AMC and GME. Remember, keep an eye on the FTDs and cost of borrow throughout this week, because if they do pop off, that means something potentially could be happening in the background that we're not privy to see. But we do have a peek behind the curtains with some of these key data sets like days of covers, FTDs, and cost of borrow. Also, another thing to point out here for GME, with the overall pullback it had here on Friday, this was an overall falling wedge, so this most likely means they're going to recover as well, and these are why I have multiple reasons to say we're going to have a green week here for AMC and GME. Possible price targets here for AMC are 303 and 305, and possible price targets here for GME are 24.50 and $25. Let's go ahead and move into SPY in the overall stock market and show you guys what's going on there. And then we will move into BTC and crypto. So obviously I start off the beginning of this video letting you guys know that the Trump tariffs were paused. Also, there's not many things going on except FOMC minutes. This is a perfect week for SPY to have a green week. This is a perfect week. Little to no data sets, and the Trump tariffs are now off of the table until way later. There's still uncertainty with all of it, of course, which is a long-term investor's nightmare and also creates fear, uncertainty, doubt, FUD. But overall, with those being paused, I have seen no reason why SPY is not going to push up. But like I said, for the meme stocks, we could see a little bit of consolidation / pullback here on Monday / Tuesday. What I'm expecting here for Monday is probably, you can see right now, if we go ahead and look at futures are actually slightly down. So you could see a little bit of pre-market drawdown coming back down to 624.75 or 623.87, using one of those two levels of support, most likely 624.75. If it's able to hold that, then you could easily see a pushback up to 626.07. And if we hold 626.07, you could see a significant move to the upside here for SPY as it starts to go into price discovery. I do think SPY is going to continue higher in my personal opinion. So again, don't be trying to short this thing until you get actual confirmation that it is pulling back. We could see some pullback in the later half of the week, but I think the beginning half of the week is going to be kind of slow, especially Monday morning, maybe even into Tuesday, seeing a pop to the upside, and I'll kind of show you guys what I mean, through Wednesday, Thursday, and then maybe like a little bit of drawdown Friday, but that's going to be giving us an overall green week. So again, maybe see like a big pop up and then a slight pullback in the very, very later half of the week is something you can see here for SPY. Possible price targets for SPY are as high as 630. Ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, yes, 630 could be easily reached by SPY this week, and I'm reckoning that most likely will be hit for SPY this week. RSIs are extremely hot right now. That's why I think we need to pull back / consolidate before we do move up. But I think we are going to see SPY continue up because the Trump tariffs are not on. But at this point, SPY is getting so frothy that we're going to either have to see a pullback or consolidation, or we're going to see a major snap correction to the downside. So I'll let you guys know what's happening with that if we are to see that. But at this point, I think we could see 630 and then start to pull back here on SPY. NASDAQ in an overall rising wedge as well. That's why I think we could see a little bit more upside before pulling back. And that's why I said that similar pop to the upside to drop down for SPY is what we could see here for the overall market. Again, RSI getting really, really frothy right now. I'm getting into that overbought territory. We're outside of the bands as well. So we need to continue up and or consolidate, or we're going to pull back in a big way here on the general markets. But with the Trump tariffs being off the table and the ceasefire in the Middle East still in place, I don't see why we can't continue higher. Let's go ahead and move into BTC and crypto and show you guys what's going on there, and then we will wrap up this video. So Bitcoin at a critical juncture right now. Will it follow the stock market or will it stay decoupled? I believe Bitcoin is basically developing into its own space. There's a lot of things going on here with potential supply shock, something that could have it diverge from the fractal that it has been tracking so long. We have a BTC fractal that is absolutely tracking candle for candle right now. And what it says is we actually reject from the key level of 109.5K and come back down to about 92K, getting liquidity and then pushing up for a new all-time high, which would cause an altcoin season as well, with that push to the up to the new all-time high for BTC. Now, why we could deviate and how we could deviate is if Bitcoin is able to break above and hold 109.5K. This is the key level. Mark my words. If it's below that, it is going to reject down and come back down to that 100 to 92K price target that I talked about, and then most likely get a bounce from there. I can already see a lot of news articles and stuff starting to FUD BTC. I think they're trying to FUD it so they can buy the dip and run it up, in my personal opinion, but I do not think this bull run is over. If you go ahead and look at what's happening right now, we did just get this nasty pop up to 109.5. You guys can see that altcoins are actually big red or big green for the day, as we did get that big move to the upside. Altcoins and meme coins are big green for the day, as we did get that big pop to the upside here for BTC. But BTC is now rejecting from that 109.5K following the fractal. So if we do pull back, do not be surprised, but don't be shaken out, because it's not going to be a crash like people are calling for. I know a lot of people are saying take profits, sell. I think they're trying to create a lot of fear, a lot of FUD, because if you look what's actually happening in the news, not just companies, countries, hedge funds, private individuals, everyone is buying crypto, and not just crypto, but Bitcoin specifically. A lot of people are starting to get Bitcoin treasuries and Bitcoin reserves. A lot of people. And this could easily create a price shock where you just see Bitcoin spike to the upside. This is why Bitcoin often consolidates and ranges, and then all of a sudden just blast off and rallies. Because all of these people buy off of the market, and then that stuff comes out of the supply, but it doesn't affect the market until later. BTC is one of the few things that has a fixed cap of 21 million coins. And this is why BTC, in my personal opinion, is superior than to any other asset, because of the fixed cap. It's decentralized as well. So again, this could cause a supply shock. So that is one way we could see a deviation away from this fractal and from this pattern. But so far, I'm going to place my bets on the technicals. And as long as we stay below 109.5, we're probably going to see a pullback. Then you're going to see a drawdown of altcoins. People are going to freak out. All the newbies are going to be like, it's over. But really, BTC is going to get a bounce and then rip up to a new all-time high. Anybody who sold down here is going to be absolutely sick, as Bitcoin and altcoins absolutely pump as Bitcoin makes that final price target that I have, which is 115, 125K. And so far, hopefully this continues, but so far I have never been wrong about a BTC price target. We hit 80K and 100K. I've been calling for that since we had the original falling wedge here, and then once we had this bull flag and falling wedge here, I was sure we'd get 80 and 100K. So we did take advantage of that play. Now we're waiting for that 115, 125 by 2025, which should happen after we get this overall pullback and then pop to the upside. So again, whatever altcoins you're holding will flush out if Bitcoin does draw down. So really, if you're an altcoin holder, you need to be watching Bitcoin, because Bitcoin dominance is extremely high. It's at some of the highest we've ever seen, at 62.9%. We haven't seen this since like way back before there was a bunch of altcoins. So Bitcoin dominance is extremely high. And this is also leading me to believe that the market might consolidate. Meme coins might start disappearing. Altcoins, some fundamental altcoins might start disappearing. So if you do invest in altcoins, make sure you pick fundamental projects that have value, that have actual communities, that have tokenomics, and try to stay in the top 100 altcoins. I suggest everybody, not financial advice, look into crypto, learn about crypto, as I believe this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get into something early, something similar to how the .com happened. And if you invested in Amazon early or Apple early, so any of these tech companies early, how rich you would be now. Crypto is something similar to that. A huge opportunity. So if you haven't learned about it, learn about it. My personal portfolio is 50% Bitcoin, and then I have 50% altcoins. Top altcoin holding is XRP, Ethereum, and Cardano ADA. Ladies and gentlemen, this was your weekly outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. If you found this video informative, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content like this. I appreciate you if you watch the end, because so people watch the end, and it helps me out immensely. I do have a merch store. I'm rocking some of the merch right now. You guys can check it out. Link down in the comment section description below. I also have a Discord as well. Exclusive buy signals and sell signals. And I'm working on a class, which I did get some lessons done, teaching you how to set up trades and read the charts like I do. So if you want to check out any of that stuff, check out the links below. Hit up my email for the Discord. It's $100 for a lifetime invite. It literally pays for itself. But if you want to support the channel for absolutely free, just hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment and share. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out, fam. And that, sir, is how you do a video in one take. I made one mistake when I said red. I even know the mistakes, unless it's a subconscious mistake that I missed. When I said red instead of green here. But I corrected myself. Sometimes I miss numbers and shit like that. I gotta start using my new phone for the editing and bring back the editing. Do you guys miss the editing? Or are you guys not minding the way I've been uploading the videos? Or do you miss the intro and outro? Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys miss the intro and outro when I used to go check it and then talk about the video and then go into the video and then have an ending? Or do you guys like it the way it is now, where I just upload it? Because if you guys don't miss the intro and outro, I'm not going to put it on there. Oh, I should have did a commercial before I started the video. I'm stupid. At least do a commercial before you do the video, dummy. At least do a commercial before you do the video live, dummy. Either way is fine, like it better, and don't care. Okay. Well, I have to figure it out, man. I'm ready for coffee. What the heck? Oh, what the heck? How did this come unplugged? Literally have it taped so it doesn't come unplugged. Alright, fam. Here's the deal. I'm going to be here tomorrow. I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for everything. You guys went crazy on the super chats asking about Bonk for $10. Thank you, dog. Mad love, man, for real. I'll be here tomorrow. No promises, but you guys know when I normally say this, I do it. Maybe an early stream tomorrow, so check in. Check in. Might be. I'm gonna get myself some coffee and chill. Might get some food too. Alright, y'all. It's DataZero, man. DataZero in the house. You know what it is. It's like, nah, I'm kidding. I'm gonna edit this video and then I'm gonna upload this video and hopefully it gets 1,000 views. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. I appreciate each and every one of you, for real. See you, Nana Ape, Steve, David, Kai Supreme. Much love. And hopefully you had a great, happy 4th. As always, family. Peace out. Get her done, baby. That's how we do it. Yo. Bro, if somehow we squeeze, though, we would go to thousands of dollars with 30 days to cover. I wonder what the shorts are thinking right now. Like, it literally can't be real that the days to cover are like that, bro. Because if we squeeze, bro, it's over. Like, how can it be 30 days to cover? If we squeeze, that's the end of the world for everyone. Because it would crash the whole entire market. Bitcoin holding. Trying to come back. Will it deviate or nah? Yo, what up, bro? I'm wrapping up. But, yo, I'm still trying to figure out this days to cover, bro. It can't be real, bro. Bro, we would literally go to thousands, bro. Imagine squeezing for 30 days. Imagine squeezing for 30 days. It can't be 30 days to cover, bro. It has to be a glitch. I have to address it more, bro. I have to. It can't be 30 days to cover, bro. It can't be, bro. It has to be some type of glitch, bro. It cannot be 30 days to cover, bro. There's no way. Bro, 30 days of squeezing? Like, how? 30 days of squeezing, bruh. There's no way it's 30 days to cover, bro. It has to be a glitch, bro. I gotta dig into this even more, bro, because there's gotta be something, either FTDs or something, bro. Does AMC have FTDs? There's gotta be something else going on there. They're starting to come back a little bit, like tiny bit, not like GME had a decent amount, but not GME still doesn't have like a crazy amount. But that's a lot. 1.4 million is I mean, it's like 1.5 almost. It's a good bit. Definitely a good bit. Hey, you know what it is. Stay on our goods, getting the money, yeah, coming back, flip it, double strap, like that, and you know what it be, money over everything except for family speak, so you know what we're staying on beat, yeah, all of it, money over everything that we need to do, this is what I do. I didn't show this on the video, but AMC also has a nice little bet, falling wedge. So anybody watching right now gets to see a bonus. AMC got a nice little falling wedge right now. So we could see like a little bit more downside, popped upside. Like I said, Monday, like a little bit more downside, Tuesday. And then we should be able to have a green week. Should easily be able to close over 295. The night market just opened. They say AMC's up. Okay, so AMC's the same. GameStop's at 2360, 2372. GameStop pushing up slightly in night hours. Night markers are open. Night markets are open. SPY slightly down. SPY slightly down. Remember I said pull back in the morning? Futures are down, that's why. I don't want to leave the 24-hour too long though, because it will mess up my predictions. Right there, the numbers though. Night, it says night, and it will show you how much it's up or down. Bitcoin's up 1% for the day right now. Yo! Thank you for the super! I think 15, but I don't know. 20 might be pushing it, bro. It's possible, yes. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it might be pushing it. I think 15 is way, way safer, especially if you break that 1180 and hold that 1180. You could definitely shoot for 15. Bro, I really appreciate the $2 super chat, bro. You guys went crazy, and it's the weekend. I don't know what happened, man. You guys are nuts. Yo, what if AMC squeezes this week? Bro, with 30 days to cover, bro, my channel will blow up so crazy, bro, because we would have like, we would go to like hundreds of dollars, if not thousands. That's why they had to attack us, bro.
Yo, 14, you got another one.
Alright, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to let my video upload. And I will see you guys tomorrow, man. I appreciate y'all. Much love. Thank you for the super chat, Freddie. I think 15 is good, but 20's pushing it. Thank you, Zelly Zen, for stopping in. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. Freddie, pop in on the stream. Maybe we can check it out on stream. I appreciate you all. Thank you for popping in, Zelly. Press that like button and subscribe if you haven't. And as always, fam, have fun. Stay safe. Make money. Peace out, everyone. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Put the bell notification on. Two-and-a-half-hour live stream on the weekend. Plus a video. 500 views. Hopefully the video gets 1,000 views and we in the bag, baby. No problem, Freddie. I got you. Human Made, what's up? I would say take it one day at a time, brother. One day at a time. Yes, it's possible we go back for those gaps. Those gaps are there because for a reason, but we got to get the 5, 6 first. If we get to $6, anything's possible. If we get above $6, anything's possible. We could take off. If AMC breaks above $6, we could take off. And if GameStop breaks above 30 to 35, we could take off. Especially right now while we have 30 days to cover, bro. But they would never let that happen. That's why they knocked us down.
Yo, 14, you got another one.
If it happens, we'll squeeze. We'll literally squeeze, bro. If AMC went to $6 right now, while 30 days to cover, bro, we squeeze. I put it on everything, bro. I would bet my house on it, bro. Or I don't even have a crib, but I would bet like anything, bro. My whole bank account, all of my crypto, my portfolio. If AMC went to $6 and held, it would squeeze with 30 days to cover. I put my whole crypto account on it. My whole bank account up on that, bro. 30 days to cover, bro. We would launch. Alright, I'm out of here. I've already been here too long, man. I've been hanging out with y'all. I love hanging out with y'all, man. I be having too much fun just chilling. We got 69 likes. What the hell? I appreciate it, man. We popped off for a weekend. Two brand new members and super chats on the weekend is actually insane. Plus 2.5-hour live stream. Some people would call me a Bitcoin maxi, but I swear, bro, this is just what I see. I was not always a Bitcoin maxi. I used to think altcoins were the way, and altcoins would be better. I used to think Cardano ADA would flip Bitcoin. I thought ADA could beat Bitcoin and Ethereum. But now I think I see that Bitcoin is just better. It takes time and maturity in the crypto game, I think. It comes with time and maturity in the crypto game. Alright, y'all, this was the last song. We out. Easy fam. Hopefully to see you tomorrow. Thank you, everybody who showed up for real, man. I appreciate y'all. Stay safe. Make money. Yeah. See you, Zelly Zan, Freddie Jim, Human Made, Kai Supreme, Banner, peace. Danny Lamb. Eric G. Peace.